Hi, this is a short class focusing primarily on abs and hips. So you won't need any props, just you, your mat. We'll start laying on our backs. Always nice to drop in and arrive, feel how does your body feel? How does your mind feel right now? Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Another one. Breathe in to breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, let go, melt. Last one. Full biggest breath yet. Sigh it out. You're here, you arrived, you're on your mat. Yay. Hug knees to chest. Just give some little massage to your back, to your hips. You might draw some circles, both directions, rocking and massaging out your back. Now bring the knees and let the knees just drop over a little bit to the left, as far over as feels good, and opposite. So just switch. Notice your breath. Come back to center. Give yourself a traction. Hands to thighs. Heels dig down into the earth and the toes are flexed. So as you bring the heels down, energize them toward your butt. That will turn on the hamstrings. Push your thighs. Resist back. Wrap belly in. Take an inhale. Push. Exhale. Feel that traction. Same thing with the knees over the hips. Breath in. Low belly cinches in just a little with care. Exhale, traction, resist, knees right over hips. Just feel that dynamic energy around the midline. Feeling that cinching in effect. Stay. Hollow the belly, that's key. 3, 2, natural C curve, low back. 1, hug knees in. Good job, you guys. So what we'll do is take the right knee into the chest. You're actually just going to hug it. Point and flex your foot, circle around the hip a little bit. And you can start by keeping that shin hugged in. The left leg will extend, and we're just going to freestyle that left leg at first a little bit. So you'll kind of draw circles. You can bring that left leg up and down, pointing and flexing. Keep that left leg low. You can do a little bit of a smile with your left heel. You can pulse the left leg. Just kind of moving the left leg around. The trick is, as you're doing this, I want you to focus on keeping the belly stable and the hips stable. So keep that belly wrapped in and just try to move the leg and notice. Notice what happens. Cinching in the waistline. If you've got that and you're happy there with this freestyle of the left leg, cinching it, sometimes littler movements are better because I don't want that belly to move or the hips or the back. You can bring your arms down to the side. Relax. Head's easy. Leg might go up a little bit. Lower leg is harder. Lower the leg. Now, if you still are feeling pretty content here, and you're starting to feel this, move that right thigh away. So that right thigh is going to go away from you. You're still relaxing the hands, moving that left leg around quite a bit still. You might feel that in the hip flexor, all connected. It's part of the core. Pulsing left leg. 3, 2, now hold. Interlace hands behind the back. Now we'll still freestyle that left leg, focusing on the belly. Focusing on cinching in the waistline. Last 3, 2, hold that left leg hovered, if possible. Keep the head lifted and lower the right leg to meet the left. And we're just going to hold this, maybe hands toward the feet. Only 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and take a break. Good, stretch. Right into the other side. Hug left knee to chest, which should feel good after all that work. Draw some little circles. Point and flex. Take a breath. Keep it hugged in. Move the right leg around. So you can start by lifting the right leg up and down, pointing and flexing. You draw the right leg to the right and to the left and make circles. And right at first, you're just noticing the feeling of that right leg moving around in space. And now you're specifically going to bring awareness to your belly and your hips not moving at all. So wrap that belly in, Keep the hips, head can stay down, and maybe arms to the side. But you might have to do less movement here. You might need to just focus on not moving that right leg as much so you can cinch in that waistline, hollow the belly. So if the belly's sticking up, you might be doing too much movement. We're still going, 5 more seconds. If you need more, left knee away from you. Left knee away, so the left knee is roughly over my hip. Still moving and freestyling this right leg. Remember, this is for the belly. You're going to feel it in the right hip crease for sure. Wrap that belly in. Hands behind head. 10 more seconds here. 3. Lower the right leg stays, the harder. Take a breath. Keep the right leg to a hover. Shoulders lift, elbows wide, look up. Left leg meets the right leg. Arms reach to the foot. 10. While you're reaching forward, still elongate through the spine. Makes it harder. 2. And take a break. Stretch. Nice. Hug knees to chest. Rock and roll it out just a little bit. Both legs up the wall. Arms can support you, under you, but really you don't need to because we're going to do really subtle work here. So if you're using your arms, that often means you're using your arms. You're using your arms to do a bunch of momentum, to do a bunch of work that's going to just tap into the belly a tiny bit, right? Because you're using your arms. So what I recommend is doing a little less, bringing the arms out to the side, wrapping in the belly, and just noticing keeping the belly as you move the legs in circles, both legs, little circles. You might be like, I don't feel a darn thing. This is easy. Well, keeping that belly wrapped in, you'll lower the legs as much as you can, but keeping it all the same. Circles the same direction. Keeping it all the same, meaning you're not moving around your body a lot. You're just circling out the legs. And if you still want more, if you want more for the upper abs, hands behind head. Keep going lower, trying to keep that belly rinsing in. And just hold on the low. You're going in the same direction. Stay on the low. And now bring it back up slow. But try to wrap in that belly. Little circles. Little. You don't have to have gone down so far. 2. And back up. Shake the legs out for a moment. Circles the other way. So arms out to the side, legs up. Take a breath in. Begin to draw circles. And this might be enough. And the reason why this might be enough, friends, is because if you're wrapping and hugging that belly, and if you could touch your own belly and it's hollow, then the circles are really going to start to work the deeper belly muscles. Deep ones. The ones that don't even need movement to work, to turn on. So you're just doing little circles and then you're going all the way down. Head can lift for your upper abs if you want. That gives you that sense of I'm getting strong in my the rectus abdominis. And now you're doing the same circle, the same direction. We're trying to work with some stabilizers here, keeping belly wrapping, keeping outer hips hugging, bringing the legs all the way back up. Take a moment. Next, we're doing geometry here. Triangles. Okay, so the legs go to the right, both, to the left, and back up. So start small, actually, because you are going to move around a little bit, and we're going the same direction. But what I want is that low belly wrapping in. So we'll just do 3. You can start to make them bigger if you want. 2, keep that low belly cinching in. And 1, legs come back up for your break, other way. So you're drawing a triangle the other way. Just a nice equilateral triangle, so even, each side is an even. You could do an isosceles if you want. Is that a triangle? And lower, maybe the head lifts. 3, triangle. Don't overthink it. 2, triangle. And 1, triangle, legs back up. Hug knees in. Keep right knee hugging in. I recommend keeping the head on the ground here and the right thigh hugs in, and you'll swim the left leg to the right and to the left. So you're just, as you're doing this, you're scrunching your side body, side body, side body, side body. So I'm trying to almost scrunch the mat together on one side. Arms out by the side now. You don't have to bring that right thigh away from you, but what I do want you to do is scrunch and keep that low back toward the earth, drawing low. Half smiley face with the left leg. 3, 2, hold. Both hands to right thigh, wrap belly and push and pulse the left leg. Bottom leg pulses, bottom leg pulses. 2, 1, hands behind head. Left elbow pulses to right knee. You're almost there. Wrap it in. Hug it in. 2, 1, both feet together. Reach. Done. Hug both knees to chest. We have one more side like that. Left knee hugs in. Right leg hovers. Begin this scrunching effect. Arms by your side. So head's relaxed. And what you're doing is you're scrunching your side body. So you're kind of almost pendulum swinging that bottom leg. So one side gets tighter, the other side gets together, together. 5, 4. Keep going. Low belly, side body. Hold steady, left thigh away. Push like you really mean it. Maybe lift. Push that left thigh. Pulse the right leg. That's the leg that's hovering. Hands behind head. Pulse to the left knee. Left shoulder lifts as well. 3, 2, 1, done. Stretch. One more belly thing for now, then we'll switch it up to our hips. Hug your knees into your chest. Just give yourself a nice little juicy squeeze, maybe a circle or 2. And we have only 3 of these total, only 3. Legs begin up the wall, both legs. Arms out to the side, legs halfway down, little flutter kicks. Wrap the belly, keep it in, maybe even hold your belly hugged in. Legs a little bit more, flutter kicks. Now legs as low as you can, keeping that same effect, and add the flutter kicks, maybe add the arms for 30, 29. So it's a little long, but again, we only have 3. Wrapping the belly, breathing, neck easy. You can keep the head down. Legs can be higher, 10, 9, 8. Wrapping belly, little kicks. Breathing, 3, 2. Come up halfway, kick. Come up all the way and take a little pause. 2 more, last 2. Something slightly different. Legs halfway down, leg over leg. Halfway down, keep the belly in, head can be up, you can have hands behind. 5, kick. Now lower the legs, leg over leg, 30, 29, 28, 27. Can't talk because it's so hard. 15, 14, 13, 12. 6, 5, wrap the belly, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up halfway, leg over leg. 5, just 3, and up. Okay, last one. Take a breath in. Legs are gonna stay still. This is the last one, then we'll move on. Legs halfway down, lift the shoulders, pulse the palms. Just a couple here. And you could stay here in this first part. You can stay here, or you can lower the legs all the way down. 30, 29, 28. Wrapping that belly in, still trying to lengthen the belly, hugging into the midline. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Get a short break after this. 10, 9, 8. Look up. 5, 4, you can do it. Right there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sigh. Stretch. Yes. Place your feet on the earth. This is bridge. Focus point is not squeezing the butt. The focus point here is shoulder blades in, chest open, belly kind of opening so that you're getting a nice stretch. Chin tucks in gently, chest toward chin. Now unclench the butt and root evenly through the feet. Notice if you're in the inner foot, outer foot, evenly through both feet. The butt will tone. Unclench it and just stay. Relax the butt. Purpose here is to activate some of the muscles in the lower gluteus maximus that don't fire because we sit on them so much that they go dormant. So you're just trying to soften the grip, lengthen the spine, extending, and just stay. It might be very subtle. You might not feel it. Relax through the butt. Take 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Really nice, you guys. Hug your knees in. More than halfway done with class already. Make your way to tabletop. Hands and knees. Couple cat-cows to undulate through your spine. So feel that extension, that stretch in the belly. Feel the rounding. Couple more, maybe 3 more. How about a shoulder circle, a hip circle? Freestyling any way you want, feeling into the spine, the belly, the back. Steady, belly wraps in. So neutral spine means it's not rigid like a board. You have a natural C-curve. Your right leg extends back. Keep it fairly straight, the best you can. Notice if right hip's lifting, and just keep it in line with the left hip as you pulse the right leg up. So I'll show you the difference between right leg lower glute max work and back kind of overextension. I see this a lot. I see this at least 75% of the time. I might be exaggerating a little. So notice the difference here. My leg's not coming nearly as high, but what I'm doing is rather than working my back, I'm working the lower part of my butt by just doing these little up movements to focus on right where that sitting bone is. Stay, left arm forward. Keep lengthening through from the front hand to the back leg, bringing elbow to knee, but here's the difference. Rather than this, which does kind of activate the first layer of the abs, and I want you to actually lengthen. So you're gonna lengthen and lengthen, lengthen and lengthen, and you could go at your own pace in here, fast or slow. You also don't even have to do the arm. Relax through the neck. You have 3 more, 2 more. Now hold, just hold, wrapping the belly in, hugging it in. Super strong through the belly. Good, left hand down. Maybe shake out the right wrist, pivot the left knee down, open through that side body, right arm overhead, right knee to right armpit, hug this right side body in, knee to knee, hover, wrap. So kind of reach that right arm under you. And repeat. Knee to elbow, hug in like you're doing a thigh master, hugging that in, and wrap. 1 set only. Now what if you don't like bringing this elbow to knee? You don't have to. You could keep the knee to the knee and do this dip. My dog just shook the tripod. It wasn't an earthquake, guys. 5. Shoulders. She's laying right on the base of the tripod. 2. Okay, focusing on the belly, focusing on that bottom hip. 1, stay. Now bring that right leg out to the side and just pulse that right outer thigh up, flexing through that right heel, aiming the right toes down. 3, wrapping that belly in. 2, 1. Plant the foot, stretch it out, maybe lift that bottom knee, only if that feels good. Make your way to all 4s, or maybe a down dog might feel nice. Big breath in, big breath out. 1 more side. Arch round if that feels nice. Left leg extends back, wrapping the belly in, energize through the heel, and pulse that leg up in just a small range of motion. So you notice if you bring that leg really down, there's not too much resistance there. So you just get it to its highest point without doing that back, overdoing that back. And you'll really, this one, see, you gotta actually, it's such a burner if you wrap that hips in and ignite that energy through the back of that left leg. Relaxing neck, wrapping belly. Belly is still super duper working. It's working a lot. And focus your attention to the sitting bone, to the left sitting bone. Right hip stabilizing, your outer hips hug, belly wraps. Stay, right arm forward, just notice that long, juicy extension, cinching belly. Elbow to knee, not needing to do this for this particular work today. Keeping focus on length, 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 length. So rather than this, you're just kind of lengthening out and lengthening as you hug in. 3, 2, 1, hold. Pivot, right hand down, left leg, left elbow, left knee, knee to knee, like a thigh master. So I want those glide in and wrap. Actually wrap that arm under you. A couple of these, about 30 seconds here.
Feeling how good it feels to move in this way. Strengthening your body with care, functional movements, full body movements to support everything. And really taking care with our being. Not just trying to work our body to get it to look a certain way or to feel like we're ripped or, but rather working with our body because we care about the tissues and we want resiliency, and which the body already is, and we want to build strength. Feeling that bottom butt now. 3. Noticing your breath, mindful movements. The next time that left leg comes up, we'll hold, but extend through that left leg, wrapping belly, little pulses, outer left thigh. That right shoulder blade is hugged into the socket, wrapping the belly. You'll feel this in that bottom butt cheek too, for sure. Plant, stretch, maybe lift that back knee. Nice, undo it. Almost done, couple more minutes left. Walk it out. Take some deep breaths. Walking all the way to the top of the mat, hanging out in a ragdoll just for a breath, maybe shoulders. Sitting your butt down to Utkatasana squat. Some little pulses, root through the heels. Knees can be forward, butt back, belly in. Rise all the way up to a nice stretch on the top. Come all the way back to a seat. Sit down, boat, chest lifts, half boat. First one, lay all the way on your back. Can you use less momentum? Come up, half boat, Navasana. Maybe bring your feet down and try not to use your hands and come up to a seat, little pulses. Adding on in 3, 2, maybe it's a hop up. Maybe as you lower down, you cross the ankles and sneak the butt up. Boat, half boat, stay to a hover, back to boat, cross the ankles, sneak the butt off the earth, plant the feet, no hands if you can, and hop up. Come on down, good, cross the ankles, sneak it up, boat, half boat, sneak, add that little butt lift, and hop, last 3. Cross the ankles, lift the butt where you can straighten the legs, half boat, add that, lift, plant the feet, lift up, come on down, cross, maybe get that butt up, boat, half boat, butt lift. You can also keep the feet down with the butt that way. It's a little more doable. Last one, ankles, butt lifts, feet lift, boat, half boat, boat. Nice, you guys. One more move and we'll be done. Feet down. I like this on the fingers face away from each other. That's the way I like it. You can adjust accordingly. Root through your heels, lifting the butt, reverse table to Lolasana. Butt comes back. That's it, just like this. So you're hugging the belly, wrapping the belly and opening the chest. There's an option. I'll give you an option in 5. My heart rate's up a little bit, belly. So the option is to stay like this. Now if this doesn't work, you could do basic crunches, you could go back to boat, half boat. And if you want to add more, keep that right foot rooted and extend the left leg to the sky and keep it up, push through that right heel, Lolasana with a hover. Just 5. Lolasana, so the butt comes behind the wrists. Dig through that right heel, butt comes behind the wrists. Good, keep going. Last one, hold the left leg high, pulse through the butt, up, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a break just to rinse through the arms, 3, 2, 1, and other side. So start just with 1 or so, with both feet down, chest open, butt back. If you want more, left heel roots. This is the left butt, right leg extends. Outer hips hug in, chest lifts, butt back. lift, energize that right leg. Not too many of these. Lifting up. The second side's a little harder because you're already working. 3, chest, belly in. This one's sneaky. 2, do one more all the way through, friends. I know you can. Hovering that leg, lift it up, energize, pulse the butt. 5, 4, pulsing 3, 2, chest. 1, foot down, butt down, lay down. Maybe Baddha Konasana, maybe just lay. Rinse through the wrists. Breath in. Exhale. Hug knees to chest, draw some circles. Bring the knees all the way to the left, open through the chest. Bring the knees all the way the other way, open through your chest. Come back to center. Right leg stays in, left knee behind it. So my right knee's first, then my left. I'm gonna grab my shins, ankles, or feet. Go Mukhasana Supine. Outer hips, stretch. Relax the butt. Take another breath in, right into that outer right hip. Lower the butt cheek and almost envision C curving your low back. So arching your low back. Legs up the wall. Other side. Left leg in first, then right. Grab shins, ankles, or feet. Lower through the butt cheek. Take a couple rounds of breath, softening the head. Another breath in. Legs up. One more shake, cleansing out any last thing. Hug. Shavasana, you did it, you guys. Just lay the legs out, lay the arms out, stay for a minute. Closing eyes. Feeling the savoring the satisfaction. Melt. Deep breath in, gentle exhale. Just scanning through the difference between the breath right at the beginning of class. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper it out if you. Find your side. Rise on up. Thank you so much. Namaste.